I'm tired of people talking mad shit about gamers, right? People that say, "Oh, you play video games, you're wasting your life with that shit." You see it especially from like, these finance people that are always talking about like hustling and working hard. They'll say some shit like, "You want to succeed in life? Well, you gotta stop wasting time. You gotta stop gaming. All right, you play these little fucking games. This ain't no fucking games. This is fucking money, right?" So I get it, right? I get it. I understand that there is a part of like, wasting time is a factor that could, make it so that you don't succeed. I get that part. But I think that video games get a lot of fucking bad rap, And to be honest, man, like with my experience with video games, I've had my fair, waste of time as well, but I've gotten a lot of benefits from it. I've gotten a lot of fun. I've gotten a lot of friends. I think I've acquired a lot of skills. I think I've gotten better at things, at multitasking. I think I've learned certain talents that help me in life. I think, as my friend Napoleon Dynamite would say, girls only like guys that have skills. And if you don't have skills, and I think video game gives you certain skills. I mean, like, I'm pretty raw. I'm pretty go-to tactics on this bitch. I'm a sweaty. That's what gamers these days will say. I'm a sweaty. I compete. I'm good. And I think I've gotten better in my mind, in my brain from gaming. Again, I'm not saying you should waste your whole time gaming. You gotta do other shit in life so that it complements. But I think gaming is as reputable as saying, "Oh, I'm gonna go camping with my friends," or "I'm gonna go play basketball or football." I recently just started talking again to a friend from my childhood. You know how you have friends from back in the day, back in high school, but shit happens and you just no problem or anything, but just life just takes you different ways, and you stop talking to somebody for fucking 7 years. And then I started talking back to a friend, right, recently. He's moved, he lives like in another state and shit. And this guy, bro, I remember we bonded over a video game back in the day called Guns the Duel. And this was an amazing game. It's a third-person shooter where you would walk in walls. I don't know what happened to that game. It was amazing. But it never really came out and really blew up. Something happened with like the logistics in the background. I think it had to do with the server. It's always the fucking servers, right? Whenever you play a video game that you like, there's always a fucking problem with the servers, which I don't understand why. Just serve better. Come on, doggy. This is a game. But anyways, I'm bonding again with my friend. We're setting up, all right, let's do this weekend. My girlfriend is like going to see her parents, so like we could game and shit. Because, when you're older, there's other shit you got to take care of. You got a job. You might have a wife. You might have some fucking little kiddos running around the house. I understand. But you do got to make the effort to make the time to game. I have a cousin that I game a lot with. We're playing Fortnite recently. We're killing it. I mean, I don't want to brag, but we're killing it. We go around, we have the tactics, we talk to each other. Oh, check it out, on the right, on the left, boom, boom, boom. Let me get the boat, get on it, let's ride, let's hide. Strategic talks, and this shit bonds people. So I'm setting up this thing with my friend that I haven't seen in a long time. And this weekend, we're gonna get together, right? We have a time difference of about 7 hours. So, whenever somebody is playing, the other one is in a very uncomfortable time zone. But we make it work, so that we can have the camaraderie, so that we can bond. And just like you might think it's a bonding experience to go camping, and it is. Especially if you take magical things that can make your head go, right? But there's also other things that can enhance those human experiences. And I think gaming does that. Gaming has gotten so complex, so beautiful graphics-wise, and the games have gotten so cool, right? That it makes it so that you have this incredible experience when you play with other people. I'm not gonna get into the topic that big corporations have also made gaming sometimes non-essence in a sense, right? Like there are games that are bullshit, that are shit, but I'm not gonna get into the corporate world of it. In general, gaming is a beautiful thing, and it's gotten to a place today where it's amazing. You have kids making millions of dollars playing these games. Mainly the Asians, but in general, everyone is making money to the point where you can see this as a career now. Not only as a gamer yourself, but as somebody that coordinates teams, somebody that coaches teams, somebody that invests in gaming houses. And I think that all makes world just a more interesting place. But, back to the topic. I play, for example, Warcraft 3. This is not World of Warcraft. If you're not a gamer, it's good that I explain it, because I understand that when people hear Warcraft, they think of, oh, is that World of Warcraft, that game that everybody went crazy about and people killed themselves and shit and would never leave the room? I didn't play that one. And to be honest, my opinion of World of Warcraft is a bit like, that is a bit of a time waster. But who am I to fucking come, say this and that about gaming when I have my own games that I like? But in any case, I played Warcraft 3. To this day, it's a 20-year-old game. And it's a strategy game. It's pretty much you build a base and the other player that you're going against builds a base, and you start from the same place at the same time, and you start, fighting. If you've heard of StarCraft, it's sort of the same concept. It's made by the same company, Blizzard, but it's just more like magical elves and shit. When I'm playing that game and I'm Demon Hunter and I'm out there with my archers and my huntresses and I'm lurking around trying to find the motherfucking enemy, you better believe I'm fucking strategizing and my head is running at 1,000, and I'm multitasking with different keys in my keyboard. I'm sending my troops with control 1, boom. I got my building with control 9. I'm building them archers. You press A for that. You click 0, you go back to your main base. There's a bunch of shit you gotta do. Press B for mana burn. Do this, that, ping, 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 ping. I'm fucking doing actions per minute. That's APM, motherfucker. Now, am I super Gosu? Sorry for the spit there. Am I super am I pwning them kids? These are all little words from back in the day if you were in the gaming sphere. Yes, I'm multitasking. I'm learning 1,000 skills a minute. I'm fucking applying the grind, son. You don't think this shit applies on your normal job? Hello? Yeah. Hello, welcome to Costco. Yeah. Yeah, of course. You don't think that's gonna help you? Fucking file in those orders like a motherfucking Of course it's gonna help you. If you play, for example, Counter-Strike, or as it's called today, CSGO, that's one of the classics, pioneers of world competitive first-person shooter. If you play Counter-Strike, you would understand that it takes a certain it's too quick. You got that builds reflexes. You don't think that's not gonna help you for some job, for being a pilot? Of course it's gonna help you. Now, I myself don't like Counter-Strike because I never understood how the fuck you aim with that game. It's fucking weird. You think you're aiming at the head and it shoots the sky. So whatever. Fuck that game. Even though I respect it. I respect it, but fuck that game. But you don't think if you're a G at that game and you're no-scoping motherfuckers across the map like you don't think that's not gonna help you for like actual life skills? Of course it is. Of course. Another game that I played that I do love and I kill. Halo. Right now it's Halo 5. Halo Infinite is coming out in a few months, and Halo Infinite will be 20-year anniversary from the original Halo, which came out in 2001 along with the Xbox, right? If you remember, or if people didn't know, I'll clarify it. When Xbox came out with their console to compete with PlayStation, I believe PlayStation 2 it was at the time, they also came out with a few games that the actual Xbox company or Microsoft made specifically for Xbox. One of them was Halo, which pretty much you could say really made Xbox successful. Without Halo, there's no Xbox, right? So Halo Combat Evolved, the first one, amazing game. Yes, if you play it today, which I was playing the campaign recently, just nostalgic. Yeah, it's not the game that you would play today, but you could see the essence of it, which allowed for competitive first-person shooters to make it to what they are today. There was another game that Xbox brought which was Fusion Frenzy, and it was like a little party game which you can play with different people. That was amazing. If you can get it now if you have an Xbox on the Xbox store, it's like $10, And that shit is super fun to play with friends. 20 years old, still relevant today. But in any case, I own a Halo. When you're a Halo, when you're playing, you gotta strategize, you gotta aim, you gotta no scope, you gotta come up this way, you gotta run, I gotta do this shit all at the same time. You don't think that's gonna help me in life when I'm out there thinking of shit? Huh? When I'm crossing the street, you don't think I'm gonna know the best route to get to the other side based on skills that I have acquired when I'm no scoping with my boys in the 3 a.m. in the evening playing capture the flag? You don't think that's gonna help me in life? Of course it will. Of course, that's part of it. That's part of it, dog. I'm playing a new game now. It's called Vermintide. And it's gotta be like British based because the people that speak on the game, they're all like, hello, come here, licky me biggie. Hello, it's the Vermintide. And it's a game where it's like a co-op game where it's like Lord of the Rings, right? There's 4 different players that are your friends. And one of you has an axe, the other one has a fucking bow and arrow. It's first person shooter. And you're going against like giant rats. It's fucking weird. You gotta see. But when I'm playing this game, I'm realizing, fuck, if we have an invasion of mutant rats, I know what to do. You don't think I'm not prepared for this shit? So you're gonna tell me that video games are stupid, that they don't have a point, that they don't have a reason to exist? You're gonna tell me, oh, you play video games all day. You're probably a fat bastard that's eating Hot Pockets all day, drinking Coca-Cola or beer if you're a little bit older. I mean, that is real. That is the case for me. I am eating pizza rolls and drinking beer while I'm playing. Yes, I am leading an unhealthy life. However, that's me. That's not the whole gaming community. If you go to a gaming house, you would find out, contrary to popular belief, that actually all these kiddos these days is like frowned upon if you're not fitness shit. So like they're playing 10 hours a day, but they're also working out, eating healthy. They got cooks in these fucking gaming houses that are cooking for them, dog. So what I'm trying to say here, what I'm trying to explain is that gaming is like chess, man. It has value. It has value. I think I'm a smarter motherfucker thanks to gaming. Thanks to figuring out the fucking thing. Thanks to getting good at this muscle memory. Pow, 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 pow. You don't, man, come on. You don't think that's gonna help you in life? Gaming should be in the Olympics. Is gaming a sport? Of course it's a sport.